This Sunday, the Arizona Cardinals, in my opinion, have their easiest game of the season against the Houston Texans. This is also going to be JJ Watt and Deandre Hopkins' chance to get revenge on their former team. More so Deandre Hopkins and JJ Watt, considering they traded Deandre Hopkins for a box of chocolate and basically told him he's only worth a second-round pick, which to this day is still one of the most lopsided trades I've ever seen in my life. Like, when I heard we were trading David Johnson to the Texans, I was sure we were going to have to give up the draft picks to unload his contract. Instead, Bill O'Brien and the Texans fully took on his contract while also giving us the best receiver in the NFL. And there's still times to this day that I look at D-Hop in a Cardinals jersey and I still can't believe it. It's actually insane how bad Steve Keim finessed Bill O'Brien. And although the JJ Watt situation isn't as bad as the DeAndre Hopkins one, I thought this interview right here was pretty funny on him explaining why he left. Well, technically he didn't really explain anything, he kind of just said yes. You guys will see what I mean. I'm gonna play the clip.
JJ, when you were making your decision this offseason, because you had a new coaching staff, did you get a sense that there would be this much turnover and maybe this is what the Texans season would look like this year?
Yeah.
Is that one of the reasons you decided to go somewhere else?
Yeah.
Texans fans, I'm sorry Bill O'Brien ruined your franchise, but I'm a Cardinals fan. So Bill O'Brien, if you're watching this video, shout out to you. But on a real note, let's get back to the matchup because I'm pretty sure Texans fans don't want to be reminded of that. But currently, the Texans have a record of 1-5 while the Cardinals are undefeated with a record of 6-0. But even though this looks like a game the Cardinals should easily win, regardless of how bad the Texans have been this season, they're still an NFL team at the end of the day. Anything could happen and the Texans can mess around and get hot out of nowhere. And then this could be a game we end up losing. But with the way the Cardinals have been playing this season, it's going to be insanely difficult for any team to beat them, especially the Houston Texans. And luckily for both teams, the majority of their starters are going to be playing, but one player who's already been ruled out this Sunday is Tyrod Taylor, which means that David Mills is going to get the start again. And while the Cardinals have a couple of their starters on the injury report, I expect 90% of them to play, but if some of these players actually sit out, I wouldn't be surprised because the Cardinals might feel that some of these players are better off resting themselves and potentially re-aggravating their injuries considering who we're playing. Texans fans, I feel bad for calling your team trash, but let's be honest, y'all are trash this season with all due respect. But regardless of how trash they've been, like I said, we could lose this, but if the Cardinals want to win, in my opinion, they're gonna have to do these three things, and if they do, I just don't see a way we lose. First things first, we gotta completely limit or completely cut out our turnovers. This offense has been great the past couple weeks when it comes to ball security, and take last game for example. Against the Cleveland Browns, the Cardinals had 0 total turnovers, and if we can replicate that kind of performance again, I'm liking our chances. And the second thing we're gonna have to do is make sure that David Mills doesn't catch fire. I know that's kind of a weird thing to throw in, but the Cardinals have a long history of letting backup quarterbacks dominate them. But something I've learned about this year is that this Cardinals team is completely different and we're breaking all of our bad habits. So honestly, I highly doubt David Mills is about to go off on Sunday, but you never know. And the third and final thing we're gonna have to do in order to get this win is make sure we start the game off on fire. We don't even want to give the Texans a chance in this one, and the best way to do that is get a big lead early on. Obviously, that's easier said than done, but with how dominant the Cardinals have been on both sides of the ball, I can see this game getting out of hand early. I'm honestly trying to see us go into the half up at least 14 points. And if we're able to do those things, I just don't see a way we lose this one. Also, there's something I forgot to mention. This will also be Zach Ertz's first game on the Cardinals. That's just another thing to keep an eye out for. It's going to be really interesting to see how he plays in his first game. And something else to note is this will also be David Johnson's homecoming game, as he's still in Houston from the DeAndre Hopkins trade. But when David was playing for us, he was one of my favorite players in the league, so it'll be cool to see him make a return to Arizona. I hope he plays solid, but not to the point where they beat us. And honestly, I'm liking our chances in this one, and if I had to make a prediction, I'm going to say the Cardinals win it 34-17. I think this is a fair prediction considering the Cardinals have held every team they played under 20 points, while they've also scored over 30 points in every game besides one. But if you're someone who disagrees with my prediction, I'm going to give you guys a chance to offer your rebuttal. There's going to be 2 comments down below. One's going to be for the Cardinals winning, and the other's going to be for the Texans winning. So what I want you guys to do is basically vote on who you think is going to win Sunday's matchup, but here's the twist. Since I know most of the people subscribed to this channel are probably Cardinals fans, I want you to put your bias aside, and here's why. I'm going to be keeping track of my personal prediction record while also keeping track of your guys' as a comment section, and at the end of the season, we're going to see who predicted more games right. Currently, we both have records of 5-1 as we both predicted the Cardinals to win last week, and would you look at that? They won. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, At the end of the year, if you guys as a comment section end up with a better overall record than me, I'll be giving away a Kyler Murray jersey, so make sure you guys are subscribed and vote on the teams you think are going to win each and every week. Because I mean, hey, who wouldn't want a free Kyler Murray jersey? But with that being said, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. If you guys did enjoy, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post NFL and NBA content, so if you're a fan of either of those or both of those, this is the perfect channel for you. But like I said, that's all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.